as I mentioned, Iran's semi-official news agency has posted photos of what they say is a drinking water reservoir that they say was destroyed in a missile strike. So we've got these images. Take a look at what you're looking at. They now also are showing images of munition fragments that experts tell CNN appear to be from a U.S. large precision bomb. Now, these are the images that we're showing you here. We can't independently confirm the details. Geolocation may add up, but obviously we don't know for sure when this was taken.
به گزارش خبرگزاری صدا و سیما، مناطقی در سیری کرگان میناب هدف پرتابه‌های دشمن قرار گرفت و صدای انفجار در مناطقی از جنوب کشور از جمله بندرعباس شنیده شده است.
در حدود 10 دقیقه پیش من و همشهریان در بندرعباس صدای 3 انفجار رو شنیدیم. البته پیگیری‌ها انجام شده و در نخستین ارزیابی‌ها و پیجویی‌ها نوع پرتابه و همچنین مکان دقیق اصابت اون همچنان مشخص نیسته. قبل از اون هم اهالی شهرستان سریک در نوار ساحلی در شرق استان هرمزگان 3 صدای انفجار رو شنیدند. مکان احتمالی برخورد پرتابه همچنان در دست بررسی است و منتظریم تا گزارش‌های تکمیلی به ما ارائه بشه و ما این گزارش‌ها رو در اختیار همه بینندگان و هموطنان قرار بدیم. همچنین از جزیره قشم هم گزارش شنیدن صدای شبیه به انفجار داشتیم.
You said that they've taken too long to get to a deal. I want to make sure I quoted you correctly. You said that now they will have to pay the price. Yeah. What did you mean by that specifically?
Well, we're going to be attacking them very hard.
You're resuming bombing?
Yeah, well, we are. Based on the helicopter, I guess we have the right to do that. You know, they shot down a very incredible, actually an incredible machine. They should sign their deal. It's a good deal. It doesn't give them the right to have a nuclear weapon. In fact, it totally prohibits them from ever having a nuclear weapon. And it was just tap, tap, tap. I don't know what they're doing. We'll see what happens. But we hit them hard yesterday, and we're going to hit them again hard today, in case you miss it, in case you don't turn on your television set. And we'll see what happens with the deal. We were really close to a deal, but they keep tapping us along. They keep playing us for suckers because you know what? They dealt with some very stupid presidents. I have to say that. I'm embarrassed to say it. Some very stupid people were sitting here.
President, are you going to go back to attack, or are you thinking of attacking Iranian power plants and bridges as you?
Well, I'm not going to say that to you, but I could do that. Look, I could knock out. We have the most powerful. I built the military with these people approving it. They approved numbers that nobody would have ever thought we would have been. Iran, very simply, cannot have a nuclear weapon, and they won't. And they've agreed to that. All they have to do is they have to start signing a paper. It's fully negotiated. We have a fully negotiated, but they're tapping and tapping. And I said, all right, let's give them a couple of more days. They're tapping. Because it's a meaningful paper. They know when they sign that paper, it's meaningful. Again, we're taking out millions, which I'm just announcing today for the first time, but we've been taking out millions of barrels of oil, millions of barrels. Every night we took out oil, but now I'm going to tell you because they just figured it out. So now that they figured it out, I can tell you. It was very hard for me. I wanted to say it so badly, but I didn't want to ruin it, but it was very hard. But millions of barrels of oil has come out, and that's why it's at $85, $90 a barrel instead of $250.
It's not often that we're able to attend events put on by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, and the one that we're at today commemorates IRGC commanders who were killed when Israel attacked Iran in June of last year. Now, as you can imagine, senior IRGC brass is not necessarily very keen to speak to media from the United States, but we were able to speak to a senior IRGC commander as well as a cleric of Iran's armed forces, both of them telling me that they're not particularly impressed with President Trump's threats that Iran will pay a price for not making a deal with the U.S. so far. President Trump says that Iran will pay a heavy price for not making a deal with the United States yet. What's your response?
Trump is delusional. He must understand the power of this great nation, and he must recognize the strength of our armed forces. He should have become aware of the great movement of our armed forces in these recent operations and fully comprehend the readiness of our armed forces with the support of the Iranian people.
If until yesterday it was only the Islamic Republic that was sanctioned, today it is the U.S. that is sanctioned in the Strait of Hormuz. And that harm affects the whole world. The Islamic Republic has not been, is not, and will never be a war seeker.
Now, of course, all of this comes right on the heels of the United States and Iran trading blows, with the United States attacking sites in the Persian Gulf, including islands and also the port of Bandar Abbas, while the Iranians fired missiles at U.S. bases in Jordan, in Bahrain, and in Kuwait. Now, the Iranians have said that there will always be a tough response from their sides to any attacks from the United States. But of course, both sides are still working to try and put together a memorandum of understanding that would then pave the way for negotiations between the U.S. and Iran to reach a broader peace agreement. All of that, of course, right now in a very difficult state. A lot of people that we speak to here say they don't really have much faith that it could happen. At the same time, the Iranians are saying that they are ready for any new attacks and will strike back hard.
大家好，我是主播林家远。生活压力大，失眠、浅眠是现代人常见的烦恼。太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌现在进一步推出晚安加强版，添加天然 GABA、色氨酸、茶氨酸、香蜂草4大天然草本。选择太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌，做好日常保养，身体轻松无负担。每日克菲尔，时刻美好 ，Good Feel Good。请上快点购为健康下单，输入推荐码有额外折扣。太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌基础版、晚安加强版，新包装改版，内容不变，抽取更方便。要吃就吃最好的。